Welcome to the June edition of the Renewables Roundup, the monthly video that gives you a roundup of the latest renewable energy stories from across the US from the previous month. I'm your host, Eddy Maunder, Principal Consultant at Coalesce Management Consulting, the renewable energy consultancy who provide engineering, construction, and project management services on renewable energy projects globally. Our top story this month is that RWE is to start site surveys on the federal lease area off California, where it plans to build a 1.6 gigawatt canopy offshore wind project. It's the first commercial scale floating offshore wind project, and site surveys will start this month and continue into 2025. Subsea service provider RGO will perform the site investigation work, through which RWE hopes to gather data about federal seabed lease it won in 2022 and the area federal waters between the lease and the shore. RGO will use autonomous underwater vehicles to conduct the survey due to the depths of the waters in the lease area. The battery-powered vehicle can stay below the sea surface for extended periods of time, which reduces overall survey time and emissions. It also significantly reduces the potential of entanglement on fishing gear, as it does not need to be used with towed equipment. Our second story is that Recurrent Energy, a subsidiary of Canadian Solar Inc., announced today the initial closing and funding of an investment in Recurrent Energy's platform by BlackRock through a fund management by its climate infrastructure business. The initial closing of the transaction, first announced in January 2024, was contingent on the requisite of regulatory approvals and other conditions, which have now been met. Once the transaction is fully complete, BlackRock's $500 million investment will represent 20% of the outstanding fully diluted shares of Recurrent Energy. Canadian Solar will continue to own the remaining majority shares of Recurrent Energy. This milestone enables Recurrent Energy to advance its investment in high-value project development portfolios, supporting its strategic transition from a pure developer to a developer plus long-term owner and operator in select markets including the US and Europe. The transition will allow Recurrent Energy to generate a more stable long-term revenue in low-risk currencies and capture greater value from its diversified global project development pipeline. Our next story is Orsted has completed construction of the 518 megawatt Helena Energy Center in B County, Texas. The facility, which includes 268 megawatts Helena wind farm and a 250 megawatt Sparta solar farm, is now fully operational. It has secured contracts for its generation with a number of corporate off-takers. Finally, Alliant Energy has completed the Grant County Solar Project in Potiso, Wisconsin. The 200 megawatt facility, spanning 1,400 acres and featuring over 430,000 solar panels, will generate enough electricity to power 50,000 homes annually. Additionally, 350 acres of the site are dedicated to native pollinator habitats. Construction, managed by a subsidiary of NextEra Energy Resources, began in 2022 of September, employed over 700 people. Alliant also has plans for a 100 megawatt hour battery storage project alongside the Grant County solar facility. FlexGen will supply the equipment and energy management systems for this project. They were the top stories from the US renewables market in June. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment, share, or even better, all three. If you have a renewable energy project coming up, CMC provide engineering, construction, and project management services to help you deliver your project ahead of schedule and under budget. For more information, visit www.expertisedelivered.com or reach out to myself directly on LinkedIn. Thank you for watching. I'm Eddy Maunder. This has been the Renewables Roundup, and I hope to see you again next month.